to protect it from both domestic and global shocks. We have made progress in a number of ways. Our economy today is
Hello there. Welcome back to the show. Oh, that was a screw up. Oh, first time live streaming. 1, 2. Yes. Cool. All right. Everything's working. Is everything working? Is this even worth the business? Well, what's going on here? Let's see.
But to create growth and jobs for our people in the future, we will undertake this transition at a pace, at a scale, and at a cost that our country can afford, and in a manner that ensures energy security. So we will not be compelled to embark on processes that are going to disadvantage our country in this regard. With our abundance of solar, wind, and mineral resources, we are going to create thousands of jobs in renewable energy, in green hydrogen, green steel, electric vehicles, and other green products. The Northern Cape, with its optimal solar conditions, one of the very best in the world conditions, has already attracted billions of rands in investment. We are going to set up a special economic zone in the Bukhubai port to drive investment in green energy. There's a great deal of interest already from the private sector, with companies such as Sasol and many others who are ready to participate in the boom that will be generated through our green hydrogen energy projects. We have decided to support electric vehicle manufacturing in our country to grow our automotive sector, which provides good jobs to thousands of workers. And in this regard, we are already at an advanced stage of cooperating with our neighbors, with countries such as the DRC, which is well endowed with critical minerals, with countries such as Botswana, which is already involved in parts of the value chain of automotive manufacturing. With all these countries, we are going to be able to form an incredibly powerful ecosystem that is going to enable all of us to benefit from the green energy revolution. We have decided to give special focus to regions such as Mpumalanga to enable the creation of new industries, new economic opportunities, and sustainable jobs. And in the past year, we have increased the financing pledges for our Just Energy Transition Investment Plan from around 170 billion rand to almost 240 billion rand.
More tax money, more tax money.
Now, to address the persistent effects
of
global warming, which manifests itself through persistent floods, fires, and droughts, we decided to establish a climate change response fund. This will bring together all spheres of government and the private sector in a collaborative effort to build our resilience and respond to the impacts of climate change.
Oh God, here we go.
Now, this decision was inspired by the persistent
Klaus Schwab
calamities that we are subjected
What calamities?
to. Almost every year,
Oh, shit.
KwaZulu-Natal experiences massive floods that destroy our infrastructure.
Okay, sure.
Yes, the Western Cape is suffering from wildfires that continue to destroy quite a number of assets in our country. And indeed, many other provinces
about the Western Cape?
are actually
Bullshit.
suffering from the effects of climate change. So this fund, which we hope will gain
Those
the
are big
attraction
letters.
of
Good
all,
Lord.
like the fund we set up during COVID, will support various areas that suffer from climate change to deal with severe inefficiencies in our freight logistics. We are taking action to improve our ports and rail network and restore them to world-class standards. We have set out a clear roadmap to stabilize the performance of Transnet and reform our logistics system. Working closely with business and labor, we have established dedicated teams to turn around 5 strategic corridors that transport our goods for export purposes. The number of ships waiting to berth at the Port of Durban, which has experienced severe congestion in recent months.
Why? Because of you?
Has reduced from more than 60 ships in mid-November to just 12 ships at the end of January.
It's lovely when you can just speak and just say stuff and nobody challenges you on a single thing.
Transnet has appointed an international terminal operator to help expand and improve its largest terminal at the Port of Durban. And we are overhauling the freight rail system by allowing private rail operators to access the rail network. With the current conflict in the Middle East affecting shipping traffic through the Suez Canal, South Africa is well positioned to offer bunkering services for ships routed via our shores. We completed, as we all know, the auction of broadband spectrum after more than a decade of delays, resulting in new investment, lower data costs, and improved network reach and quality.
Vodacom's been the same price for a gig for the last 10 years.
Have a profound impact in a society in which access to the internet has risen dramatically over the last decade.
That hasn't.
Less than half of all households had internet access in 2011, compared to 79% of households in 2022, meaning that South Africans more and more are using the internet. Some use it to trade, some use it to improve their livelihoods, some use it to learn, but the internet is being spread more and more, even in our rural areas. Just this week, we published new regulations to reform our visa system, which will make it easier to attract the skills that our economy needs and create a dynamic ecosystem for innovation as well as entrepreneurship. We raised 1.5 trillion rand in new investment commitments through 5 South African investment conferences, of which over 500 billion has already flown into the economy. To support growth in the mining sector, we are moving ahead with the organization of our mining rights licensing system and are launching an exploration fund to support emerging miners and exploit new mineral deposits. Through this, mining, which has been the bedrock on which the South African economy was built, will once again become a sunrise industry. Participation of previously disadvantaged Black people is increasing. Black ownership now stands at approximately 39% when compared to just 2% in 2004. This is progress that is being made, allowing Black people to participate in a key industry in our economy. Investment in infrastructure is gaining momentum.
Sure it is.
New and innovative funding mechanisms will be utilized to increase construction of infrastructure. The Minister of Finance announced this in his medium-term policy budget statement last year, where he said, we are now going to be able, yes, to fund infrastructure through utilization of innovative new methods. It could be build, operate, and transfer. It could be embarking on investment vehicles as well as investment ideas that will enable us to speed up the construction of infrastructure. The Department of Water and Sanitation aims to enhance water resource management by initiating infrastructure projects to secure water supply and diversifying water sources to reduce dependence on surface water. Water being such a major challenge in our country is actually answering to the need of our people just to have water.
It's 2024. 30 years has been in government, and it's like water is an issue now. God.
Batsama ba ibyela ku ri mati a va na wona. Va lava ku ri hi endla ku ri mati a va kona. Bulk water projects are under construction across the country to improve water supply to millions of residents in villages, towns, and cities. The following water infrastructure projects are now in progress or have been completed. The Lesotho Highlands Water Project, which is going to invest up to 40 billion rand, is now in progress. Umzimvubu, that we've been talking about for years, has now commenced.
Well done, well done.
Hazelmere Dam, Umkomasi Water Project, Clan William Dam, Zanini Dam, Loscom, Madlakazi, pipeline from Jozini Dam, Giyani, pipeline from Nandoni Dam to Nsami Dam, Pilansbeck Water, Val.
Yeah, 2024, water.
Pipeline
We're going to give you guys water.
From the Val River to Hotazel. Now, all these are projects that are underway or have been completed. In the Eastern Cape, the Msikaba and the Mtento bridges are beginning to rise over the landscape and will be among the highest in Africa once completed. So if you want to find the highest bridge in Africa, you will have to go to the Eastern Cape. The steel used, now the steel used for part of the project is fabricated in Mpumalanga, and the iron ore comes from the Northern Cape. In the past 5 years, Sandral, which manages nearly 25,000 kilometers of road, has awarded more than 1,200 projects to the value of 120 billion rand, meaning that the focus on constructing our roads, repairing our roads, yes, even attending to our potholes, is now underway. Yes, it is. Now, you talk to the Premier, talk to the Premier of the Eastern Cape. He will tell you that many of the roads in the Eastern Cape are now being attended to. Similarly, when you talk to the Premier of the Northern Cape, he will tell you the same. Yes, in November last year, now listen to this one. In November last year,
you're such a retard. Not allowed to drop the
November
president.
last
Oh no,
year,
oh no, someone's going to get arrested.
Cabinet approved a framework for high-speed rail,
Oh, high-speed rail.
focusing
Jesus, this is better than the best comedy show I've seen so far. He can't even
focusing
keep a straight
initially
face. He literally knows it's
on
horseshit.
the Johannesburg to Durban corridor. As we grow the economy,
Grow the economy.
we are
Fuck,
making
that's
it
horseshit.
more inclusive through
Growing the economy.
redistribution.
The ANC.
Around 25% of farmland in our country
Oh God, honestly.
is now owned by black South Africans. And this
Progress.
has been confirmed by an eminent agricultural economist.
This guy,
Wandile
is he an ANC member? Oh yeah, no,
This
he
brings
totally
us
is the best thing
closer
ever.
to achieving our target of 30% by 2030.
Target of
And
unemployment
he says to me,
corruption.
President, we will have
Of course, he's a
exceeded
yes man.
this target by 2030 because a number of initiatives are now underway to ensure that black South Africans have access to the ownership of land.
Yeah,
In
they
the
still have
last
to
5
buy it.
years, we have supported around 1,000 black industrialists with funding and other forms of support. These black-owned firms employ more than 90,000 workers and contribute many billions of rands to our economy. Now, this is the revolution that is underway to bring more and more black people into the real economy. At the same time, about 200,000 more workers obtained ownership of shares in the companies that they work for, bringing the total worker ownership in companies in the South African economy to well over 500,000 workers. We see this trend continuing to grow as more and more companies realize that it is beneficial to their own operations and their businesses, that their workers should have a stake in the businesses that they work for.
Seize the means of
And
production.
we call upon them to go ahead
communism.
and increase the participation of their workers in the businesses that they work
Communism. Yeah, communism good.
for. The
Communism good.
reforms that we have initiated and the work that is underway will enable us, yes, as I said, to improve our logistics system, to achieve water security, and ultimately, it will lead to the creation of jobs.
No,
While our
you can't create
challenges
shit,
have
dude.
never been greater, our response to these challenges will lead us to greater prosperity than we have ever known. One of the worst injustices of apartheid was the manner in which education was used as a tool to perpetuate inequality and exploitation of black people. Over the 30 years, we have sought to education as a tool to create equality and to empower our people. Our basic education outcomes are steadily improving
No, they're not.
across a range of measures.
It's literally just a
The
lie. Or you're
latest
just literally
matric
spitting
pass
lies.
rate at 82.9%
Right,
is the
we need
highest
30%.
ever achieved.
Oh, fuck off.
And we congratulate
Just
the
seals.
matriculants of 2023
Seals.
for achieving this incredible pass rate. And with each new year, learners from no-fee schools are accounting for more and more bachelor passes that are achieved. And as I have often said, this is the silent revolution that is underway.
No, it's not a silent.
That
it's
the
not silent
children
anything.
of the poorest parents in our country are now able to produce pass rates that are equal that are even beginning to surpass the pass rates that you find in former Model C schools, in your independent schools as well. This is the progress that we've been longing to see in our education system. At the same time, fewer learners are dropping out of school. We have increased funding for poor and working class students Model C in universities and TVET colleges significantly over the past 5 years. Over the next 5 years, we will focus our attention on expanding access to early childhood development and improving early grade learning and reading, where we are already beginning to see progress. Moving early childhood development to the Department of Basic Education was one of the most important decisions that we have taken, as we are now able to devote more resources to early childhood development and ensure that through cooperative governance,
that's all it is. It's just
various departments of government do get involved in the childhood development programs, augmented and led by the Department of Basic Education. Our policies and programs have, over the course of 30 years, lifted millions of people out of dire poverty.
No, they haven't.
Today, fewer South Africans go hungry and fewer live in poverty. In 1993, South Africa faced a significant poverty challenge, with 71.1% of its population living in poverty.
There's more people living in poverty
under the
now.
Democratic government, there has been a consistent decline in these numbers.
Communist government?
By 2010, the poverty rate had dropped to 60.9%, and it continued to decrease, reaching 55.5% in 2020.
Inflation is up, literally everything is up, and nothing works. There's no power. What? Oh my God.
Now, this progress has been made possible by extensive support to those in society who need it most. 5 years ago, we introduced a further measure to tackle poverty by introducing the national minimum wage as envisaged in the Freedom Charter. The decision by key role players, they being business and labor and communities, they took a decision to introduce the national minimum wage. And this has immediately raised the wages of over 6 million workers who support their families. In the midst of the pandemic, we introduced the special SRD grant, which currently reaches some 9 million unemployed people every month.
Keeping those votes going,
We have seen the benefits of this grant and will extend it and improve it as the next step towards income support for the unemployed.
All the ANC. Well done, ANC. Clap.
These grants and subsidies do much more than give people what they need to live. They are an investment in the future.
Yeah, the future of you staying in power.
Many people tend to dismiss this and say we are establishing a dependent society.
Yes, that's what the historically it's done every time.
In our people and investing in their future as well.
You can't tax a country into out of poverty.
Like to increase school enrollment and attendance. It has also shown to lower dropout rates, and it has also improved pass rates. This is what social assistance to our people does. South Africans today are living longer than ever before.
Yeah, that's because of modern
Life
medicine.
expectancy has increased from 54 years in 2003 to 65 years in 2023. The World Health Organization, DG, says this is a phenomenal development because many countries do not just move from a 55 years of life expectancy to 65. Maternal and infant deaths have declined dramatically.
Yeah, modern
We've
medicine. It's
built
not,
more
you didn't-
hospitals
yeah,
and clinics,
dumbass.
especially in poor areas, providing better quality of care to more South Africans. We are building new hospitals, and one of those, which is the state-of-the-art type of hospital, is the Limpopo Academic Hospital, which is currently under construction as we speak. Now, I heard, anecdotally,
Of course.
a good
Okay.
representation of how our healthcare system has been improving. When the ANC held its
Oh, God.
anniversary birthday, there was a bus accident where 5 people passed away and scores were injured. They were taken to our hospitals in Mpumalanga and in Limpopo. Now, I went to see some of them, and when they were asked that, don't you want to move to a private hospital because you are on a private medical aid as a result of your job or whatever, many of them said no. We are being well looked after here.
Oh, my God. Was this a politician, an ANC politician who said this? Did you say it to yourself?
Now-
Did you say it to your head?
I see you love this.
Yeah, because it's fucking hilarious. This is why it's funny. You're an idiot.
Now, this is what I
Jokes are.
experienced. And just talking to those people who were lying in bed, who were
Yeah,
injured,
you've gone there and you
who
spoke to them.
testified that they were
course.
being well looked after in
Anecdotally,
rural hospitals
in your brain. This
in
is
Limpopo
Cyril having a
and
wet
in
dream.
Mpumalanga.
yeah.
Today,
This happened.
95
Totally happened.
persons
Really happened.
diagnosed with HIV.
You know why he knows this is bullshit? Because he's literally laughing at
Know
himself
their
because he just looks
status.
spinning shit.
79% of those receive antiretroviral treatment, and 93 of those are virally suppressed. New HIV infections among young people have declined
ANC helping
significantly.
HIV people.
And yet,
Vote for
while
us.
our health system has had great impact on people's lives, we are working to improve both the quality of healthcare and equality of
Connection.
access.
Good lord.
The National Health Insurance Bill
Oh, here
has
we
been
go.
passed by this House,
NHI,
both
NHI,
houses.
NHI.
and that will provide free healthcare at the point
Free,
of
there's
care
that
for
word,
all
free,
South
of course.
Africans,
Everything's free,
whether
right?
in the public or private
You'll be
health
paying for it.
facilities.
Yeah, everybody's
Now, the
clapping. Look how happy
bill
they
has
are.
arrived on my
Free
desk.
money, bitch.
I'm going through the bill.
Yes, we need to eat. ANC needs to eat. Give them food. Give them food. More money. Yes, look at their smiles. This is what happens. This is how you know this is just
Yes,
a
I'm looking-
corruption scheme. They are so happy about
I'm looking
this.
for a pen.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pen. I'm looking for the bank teller. And he needs to
We
buy another
plan
couch to shove money in.
to incrementally implement the NHI,
It's going to do
dealing
so well,
with
guys.
issues like
So well.
health system financing, the health workforce, medical products, vaccines, and
Oh
technologies.
my God, they're just going to
and
print
health
money.
information systems.
Yeah, look at
One
him.
of
He's
the
like, oh God.
most visible, impactful, and meaningful achievements of the first 3 decades of freedom
Oh my
has
God.
been in providing homes to our people.
Oh God, here we go.
Today,
The
nearly
ultimate
9
promise.
out of every 10 households live in a formal dwelling, as said by the Statistician General.
What?
Where there were once
Statistician General.
shacks
Shut the fuck.
and mud houses with thatch roof, there are now homes of brick and mortar.
Yeah, bullshit.
There are homes with water to drink and to wash with, homes with electricity for lighting and cooking. At the end of apartheid, only 6 out of 10 people had access to clean water. Today, the figure has increased to nearly 9 out of 10 South Africans. We are working to ensure that subsidized housing is located close to work, close to education and other services. But for services to be delivered, local government has to work. Now, when it comes to housing, we are also embarking on new and innovative funding mechanisms. We have tested this in the Northern Cape, where we are doing what we call front loading. And we launched together with Premier Zamani Sol a project that will result in 4,500 houses for R1 billion funded through the Development Bank of South Africa.
I want to see this actually happen.
This is an innovative way.
No, it's not.
And we are now putting into practice these new methods of funding infrastructure to enable us to ramp up infrastructure so that the infrastructure build can power our economy and create more jobs.
I don't believe you.
Too many municipalities are failing on governance,
yeah, everyone is an
financial
ANC
and
government,
service delivery measures. These constraints affect every aspect of our people's daily lives. We have started the implementation of a number of measures to address this problem by providing support to local government, including professionalizing the civil service and ensuring that people with the right skills and the appropriate capability are appointed to key positions. That people are not appointed because they know so and so and so and so. The presidency, the National Treasury, and COCTA are working together to enhance technical capacity in local government.
It's literally just horseshit.
And to improve planning, coordination, as well as fiscal oversight.
Your face is a fiscal.
Now, through the presidential imbizos that we have held across the country, we have seen how the district development model has brought together all spheres of government and key stakeholders to address the service delivery challenges in communities. The district development model has proven to be an effective instrument to enhance cooperative governance and collaboration. Through this model, we are breaking down the silos that we often find in government, where we enhance government departments working together and all layers of government also working together, adhering to what is set out in our Constitution. We will continue to broaden and deepen this process. Tackling crime and insecurity is a key priority. South Africans deserve to
NHI
live
is more important.
in a safe
They need people to get murdered and killed and injured so that NHI is
without
going to work.
fear in their neighborhoods and public spaces. During this administration, we have focused on equipping our law enforcement agencies, which had been systematically weakened, to do their work effectively. We have strengthened the ranks of the police through the recruitment of 20,000 police officers, as I announced in the past two SONAs over the last 2 years, and another 10,000 will be recruited in this year as well. An extra 5,000 police officers have been deployed to public order policing. The South African Police Service has launched a very effective operation or initiative, which is Operation Shanela, as a new approach to target crime hotspots, which has resulted in over 285,000 arrests since May last year. The economic infrastructure task teams that are operational in all provinces have had important successes in combating cable theft, damage to critical infrastructure, as well as illegal mining. Through close collaboration with the private sector, we have seen a reduction in security incidents on the rail network. We launched the new Border Management Authority last year to improve the security of our borders and have already stopped well over 100,000 people who tried to enter our country illegally. Together with the civil society, we developed the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence. Together with civil society and as a society-wide response to this pandemic, around 21 billion rand has been dedicated over the medium term to the implementation of the 6 pillars of the plan, including the economic empowerment of women. New laws were introduced to strengthen the response to the criminal justice system, gender-based violence, and provide better support to survivors of such violence. Our ultimate goal is to end gender-based violence altogether by mobilizing all of society. And as part of this, we support the call for a pledge that men
just wake me up when he's done.
Should be invited to sign, to take and demonstrate, to ensure that they demonstrate their personal commitment to ending this scourge. Now, this initiative,
They don't even believe him. No one believes him.
ending a pledge, was initiated by young boys at a school called Benedict. They have drafted a pledge that men should commit and sign to. And we discussed it at the Cabinet Lekgotla and felt that we, collectively as the men of South Africa as well, taking our cue from young boys at the school, should also be mobilized to sign this pledge. Women are also drafting their own pledge, which will speak to the issues of women and their experiences on gender-based violence. This pledge, yes, will be flighted publicly, and I will be, and the Deputy President and everyone else in Cabinet will be the first to sign this pledge.
160 rapes a day.
We still
They're
have
going to
a
sign
long
a
way
pledge.
to go to build safer communities,
My life.
to prevent violent crime,
They couldn't give a shit about the people
and
in this country.
protect
They're
our
signing a
infrastructure.
pledge to stop
but there
gender-based
is
violence.
no doubt that a professional, well-trained and properly resourced police force, working closely with our communities, will make our country a safer place. And there is therefore a further call for the setting up of community policing forums that should be effective, which we as government have committed to fund.
I mean, that
Today,
guy's
every South
basically
African
Beki Cele sleeping. He's
can
like literally
hold
asleep.
their heads high,
What is about me?
confident that we have assumed our rightful place on the world stage. We remain committed to playing a constructive role on our continent
Yeah.
and around the world
Of course you
for
are.
the realization of a better Africa and a better world.
God, kill me, shoot me.
We will continue to play an important role to silence the guns throughout our continent. Our engagement with the parties
How?
in the Russia-Ukraine conflict through the
You sided with
Africa
Russia,
Peace
okay, but-
Initiative are
Okay.
progressing.
So there's another
We
pledge.
engage in these
they're asleep.
peace efforts because we
Sleeping,
believe that
sleeping.
even the most intractable conflicts can be brought to an end
Sleeping?
through negotiations,
Not even there.
guided by the fundamental
He's-
principle of human rights and freedom.
Human rights
We
and
have
freedom.
taken up the Palestinians' cause to prevent further deaths and destructions in Gaza.
No, exactly. I completely. Yes, Rain. Ruvain. Yes. Same thing. Every time. Every year. Same speech.
We know that there are some in our nation who do not support
The NC.
this course that we have
No,
embarked
a
upon.
lot of us don't. Most of the country doesn't.
We have
People who don't like
We have
corruption.
welcomed the ruling of the International Court of Justice that Israel must take all measures within its power to prevent acts of genocide against Palestinians.
Oh, God.
And we condemn the killing of civilians on all sides and call on all parties involved in the conflict to commit to a peace process that will deliver
Never going to happen.
a two-state solution as
That's not what Hamas
resolved by
wants. They
the
don't want a
United
two-state
Nations.
solution. God.
We will use our foreign policy
What?
to pursue our development
What
goals.
foreign policy? Your foreign minister,
During
foreign
our
policy minister
leadership
is
of
basically an
BRICS
education
last
minister.
year, we witnessed a new chapter for BRICS, the BRICS
God.
family of countries.
BRICS.
The expansion of the
Can't even
group
build stuff, but
from
they've got
5
BRICS.
to 10 countries presents opportunities for trade and a strengthening of political and diplomatic ties between countries in the global south. We will build
dude,
on the
what
progress
a
we have
quote.
made in establishing
Yes.
the African
This is,
Continental
and this is
Free
exactly.
Trade Area,
We're not ruling ourselves. We're being
which will
ruled
transform
by
South
those who are lesser
Africa's
than us.
economy
By literally
and
by
that
cards.
of the continent by creating new jobs and
100%.
increasing
God, I
economic
love that. Actually, I'm gonna copy that.
participation
Love to use
across our continent. And we will place Africa's
Thanks,
development at
Ruvain.
the top of the agenda
Brilliant.
when we as South Africa host the G20 next year in 2025.
God, that's going to be awesome. Let's host a G20
The
and everybody can get
achievements
robbed.
over the last 3 decades are a testament to the power of collaboration and partnership to address our most pressing challenges. Our country has a vibrant civil society,
Yeah,
a
I
powerful
got it.
union
Thanks, yeah.
movement, and an engaged private sector. Over the last 5 years, we have worked with these social partners
I mean, true.
to address challenges
Still a good quote, though.
such as to keep people safe and to distribute vaccines during the COVID-19 pandemic, and to mobilize a society-wide response to gender-based violence. In the past year, we have come together with our social partners to end load shedding, to address the challenges in the logistics center,
What are they going to do for load shedding?
sector,
How?
to tackle crime and corruption,
They just,
and
you
to
just keep
also
saying it every
accelerate
year.
job creation. This is the South African way of building a social
That's a
compact,
Christmas list.
working together
A
on
pipe dream.
tangible issues. And
You're not working.
it will be the key to
Requires you to
building
start
a new
working first.
society in the years to come.
Oh my God, same thing
This
over
is
and
the
over.
last State of the Nation address of the 6th Democratic Administration.
Oh God, please let it be their last State of the Nation address. Okay, please. Why is he wearing sunglasses inside? Is he a rapper?
NgesiZulu kunelizwi elithi sizawubuya. Futhi sizawuthi masibuyile abantu bazothi
See, this is why I think politicians should be put on like a standard salary.
ngoba izoba ibuyile ngempela.
Right, what did he say? No, this is why I think politicians should put on a standard salary. Look at the size of them. Like they should get minimum wage.
This is the last State of the Nation address.
And when they actually produce stuff, then they can get a better salary.
Sizawubuya khona la kule ndawo.
In December. Oh yes, last year. You mean like 5 years ago?
The last 5 years.
They've been saying that for the last 15 years. That's ending next year.
A period of recovery, rebuilding, and renewal. We have had to revitalize our economy after more than a decade of poor economic performance.
Why? Whose fault is
we
poor
have had
economic
to rebuild
performance?
our public institutions.
I don't have a palm. And
after the era of state capture.
That was
We've
you.
had to recover from a devastating global
talking
pandemic
about like in the third person.
that caused great misery and hardship.
Yeah.
That closed businesses.
You closed businesses.
And cost
the pandemic didn't close it. You did. The government
many
did.
Jobs
Dumbass.
And lives. And we have had to confront and overcome a debilitating electricity crisis.
Yes, caused by you.
Despite significant improvement in recent months, continues to hold back our economy.
Yeah, because you don't know how to govern.
We have come a long way in the last 5 years.
Privatize Eskom.
We have built on the achievements of the last 3 decades. And we have taken decisive measures to address the immediate challenges facing South Africans. We have restored the independence and capability of our law enforcement agencies to tackle corruption and crime. We have worked to advance the rights of persons with disability. We took
I completely agree with you, right?
South
has forced the economy
African
into its
Sign
knees.
Language the 12th official language of our country.
Then he violated the economy.
We have safeguarded and promoted the basic rights in our constitution.
You can literally, I think, if you go to Pornhub, you'll find a video of Ramaphosa breaking the economy.
Association and belief.
On its bringing it to its knees. It should literally be. Someone should upload a video of that to Pornhub.
And we have also defended the independence of the judiciary. We have protected and advanced the rights of members of the LGBTQI plus community.
I wonder if he's going to mention farm murders, saying that,
and continue to combat all forms of prejudice
three people
and intolerance.
13 people were killed last year.
Particularly also to people with albinism. We have made significant progress on measures to grow
he's talking
our
about
economy,
albinism, but he's not going. I wonder if he's going to mention farm murders.
and to reduce poverty.
Let's see.
While we have set in motion the process of renewal and reform, there is more work to be done.
Absolute joke.
To see these reforms through to the end.
What reforms?
We will
empty promises.
The work that is underway, and ensure that it goes ahead. Mishumo ye right home, kahe mingwaha mitano, iko velda panda. Ido zura ichi velda panda. Leyo yonke le misebenzi esayiqala izawuqhubeka. Bayathanda noma abathandi izawuqhubeka. And working with our partners, we will be able to revive our economy. Yes, we will tackle and deal with the debilitating effects of load shedding, our ports, and the logistics. We will continue to strengthen our law enforcement institutions And we will continue to tackle gender-based violence
But you're
and
not.
fight corruption to make
160
South
rapes a
Africa
day.
a
You
safe
haven't
place
done
for all.
shit.
We will
Continue to tackle. Just no,
to
don't continue.
strengthen
Start.
local government. The initiatives that I spoke to will go ahead. We will professionalize the public service and
After 30
increase
years.
the
We're going to try and do
capacity
that
of
after
the
30
state
years. Fuck my life.
so that the state can serve our people better.
Finally. Oh,
And
this year.
we
This
will
year.
ensure, as the Auditor General has said, that we
It's
should
just
hold
lies. It's a
those
lie upon
in
lie upon lie
office
upon lie. Why?
accountable.
I don't know why. Why am I watching
And there
this?
should be consequence management for those who do wrong things.
Wow,
We
sure.
will continue
sure.
to
I
position
believe you
our
so
economy
hard.
to grow and compete in a changing world. And we will also support small businesses by providing funding, by providing resources to
is a
small and medium enterprises, and to give young people
Free money.
opportunities to thrive and to start their own businesses and to succeed. And
Look
to
at them
provide
laughing at it because they know
social
it's a joke.
protection
It's
to the
absolute-
vulnerable.
This whole thing is a joke.
We will continue the work to improve the country's fiscal position
No, you're
and
not going
hold
to.
firm
You're literally not going
to
to do
a
that because you haven't done that. You can't
economic
do that.
trajectory. We will use the opportunities provided by the African Free Continental Trade Area
What?
to increase our trade and expand our industries. We will
What
continue
industry? You can't even run
to
a
protect
light bulb.
workers' rights and improve their well-being in places of work and to make sure that our workers are well
47%
treated.
unemployment, as far as
We
I
will
remember.
continue to build an
For the youth?
inclusive economy,
For the youth, it's
focusing
50-something.
on the
General unemployment's at
empowerment
42 or something.
of black
Talk shit out of your ass, my
people
guy.
and women, South Africans.
Jesus, all
Yes,
it is just,
we
just
will
them
intensify
campaigning.
land
We
reform
promise this, we
and
promise this, we
pursue
promise
a
this, we promise
just
this.
energy transition
Vote for us.
that leaves no one behind.
Fuck off.
Fellow South Africans, as we celebrate these 30 years of freedom,
We're not celebrating
we
shit.
must remain steadfast in our commitment
To vote for the
to
ANC.
our constitutional democracy
Oh, God.
and its promise for a better life.
You promised
We
nothing.
should not give in to those who resist the responsibility that the Constitution places on us
Exactly.
to correct
This
the
is like free
injustices of
catering.
the past and fundamentally transform
Hotel
our
stays,
economy
everybody's
and
here.
society.
That's why they're here. That's why they're
We
here.
must remind
It's like the
these
mini,
people
I call it the
of the
tarded
obligation that the
Oscars
Constitution
for dumb
places on the
politicians.
state
Because this is their Oscar
to
moment.
progressively realize
Jailed up,
the rights
stay in a
of
five-star
everyone
hotel. I mean,
to
I don't want to see the
housing,
bill, the travel
healthcare,
bill.
food, water, social security, safety, and education.
They're going to party tonight.
By the same measure,
Dollar bills, yo.
we should not allow anyone to diminish vital democratic institutions, to denigrate our judiciary, or to challenge the
denigrated it.
constitutional
It's a shit
authority
show.
of this parliament. We should not give in to those who seek to divide our nation,
I seek
to
to divide the
incite
nation.
violence,
You
and
incite
undermine
violence.
our democracy. As in the past, as in the future, the people of South Africa should stand together against any attempt to reverse the achievements of our democracy. As the chairperson of the Constitutional Assembly,
Hearken to
I
democracy.
worked with many great leaders of our country to craft a
Great
constitution
leaders. Who could that
that
be?
truly
I can't think of
reflects
one.
the will of South African people. As president, I see it as my primary
Worst
duty
president.
to defend our constitution and
Yeah,
to
you're not
work
doing that.
every day to realize its promise.
Oh, God.
As we move forward,
Oh, shit.
let us remember that it is up to us, not anyone else, to determine the future of South Africa. We are not passive observers
Oh, my God, it's so
of our
hot.
history.
Why is it so hot?
We are its authors. We are the builders of this country that we call home.
And it's thieves.
As we look towards the next 30 years of freedom,
And
we
free
must
money.
choose the kind of country and indeed the kind of world we want to create for ourselves and our
One
children.
with lots of sofas and money inside
We
them.
are committed to a South Africa in which our common identity lies in our recognition of each other's humanity.
Bullshit.
We want a country in which every person is free to be exactly who they are,
Free and you're paying
regardless of their
64%
race,
tax.
their gender, their sexual
Yet
orientation,
you have race-based laws
their
in place,
ethnicity,
policy. Piss
or
off.
their religion. We want a country in which the same
He's
opportunities
just saying stuff that
are
mean
available
nothing.
to every, whether they are born in Sandton,
Come
in
on, stream.
Mdantsane, in Sikukuni, in Mitchell's Plain, or in Phoenix.
What about Cape Town?
We want a country in which
What about
the
people
rule
in
of law
Woodstock?
applies
Or
to everyone,
Clifton?
no matter how wealthy they are or what position they hold. As we continue the journey towards making this
Exactly.
vision a reality,
Silver platter,
we
baby.
are inspired by democracy's children, by their energy, by their creativity and their enthusiasm. We are inspired by the young people who have carried our hopes onto the global stage with their music, with their dance. We are inspired by, yes, the Grammy Award winner who
I bet he's going to mention
won the
Drickers.
Grammy Award recently,
Come on,
like
let's see.
Tyler.
Come on, let's see if
We
he
are
mentions
inspired
Drickers.
by Bafana Bafana.
Oh, you're going to mention
We
Drickers?
are also inspired by the Springboks.
Drickers?
Yes,
Of course
they
not.
inspire us.
Of course not.
As we mark the 30th anniversary of our freedom, we are
People
reminded of the words
so fucking
of our
classic,
president,
clear to see through them.
Nelson Mandela, who said that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. That
Yes,
is where we
that's
are.
how Earth works.
And he said,
Oh, God.
I have taken time to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vistas that surrounds me,
I'm such a poet, eh?
to look back on the distance I have come. But I can rest only for a moment. For with freedom comes responsibilities.
And lots of
And I
corruption.
dare not linger, for my long walk is not yet
Oh,
ended.
my God. Well done, you. Clap. Oh,
Washo uMandela wathi isende
he
lendlela
has to mention apartheid again, though. You have to.
inde lendlela tsela ena e sampane le telle ho tlameile hore re tsamaye tsela ena re a rata kapa re rate
What?
setse re le tseleng.
Come and get some.
While we have come far, yes,
Lord. Hello.
we still have a long way to go.
I've got a
Like
visitor.
Madiba, we must keep
You want
moving,
to see my visitor?
always forward, always onwards, towards the country of our dreams, always believing that our victory is certain, because indeed it is certain.
Kittens.
Ke a leboga, na
Say
cancer.
hello to the world.
Ngiyalibua, ikhensile ngiyabonga kubo bonke abantu balapha eMzansi Afrika. Nilale kahle, ngiyabonga.
Look, there's the president. He's an idiot. He's a dumbass. Say hello to everybody. Wave. Wave at the peoples. Hi, guys. Oh, wait, come back there. Oh, God, what are you doing? Oh, scratches. Oh, we love the scratches. The cutest kitten in the world. Oh, God. Hey, guy.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable President, delegates and members of Parliament.
What are you doing?
Please allow me at this point to thank the
God,
President
this guy sounds like
for
he's
the
dying.
address.
Jesus, how old
After
is
I
this
have
dude?
adjourned this joint
Okay.
sitting, members should rise and remain at their places
What are you doing?
until the procession has left the chamber.
Okay.
The guests in the
Ow.
gallery
Is there
should
gas in the
remain
gallery?
seated until the judiciary has left and the
Biting my beard.
ushers indicate
Stop
that the
biting the
doors
beard.
are open.
Ow.
The
What did
procession
you
led
do?
by the
Ow.
usher of the Black Rod and the acting sergeant at arms will leave the chamber in the following order.
Ow. Ow.
The
That-
Speaker of the National
Ow.
Assembly, the Chairperson of the
Oh my
National
God,
Council
dude.
of Provinces, the President,
So if I was a
the
pirate, I
Deputy
would...
Speaker
What are you
of
doing?
the National Assembly,
Please
the
don't poop on
Deputy
me.
Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces,
Here we go.
the
Ow,
Deputy
ow, 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 ow.
President, and then the
Arr.
Secretary
God, the
to
people are
Parliament.
sleeping in this thing.
Honorable members,
Kitten. Oh,
that
God,
concludes the business for the day, and the joint sitting is adjourned.
Oh my God, I'm just playing. Yeah, it's over. Thank God. Now they're gonna party, drink all the money, funded by the
105
taxpayer.
minutes and 16 pages. That is the state.
Okay, that's enough of that. Good Lord, I can't take anymore. Jeez, that was just way too much. Wow, like what? Oh my God, stop, kitten. Say hello to YouTubing. What? Wait, where are you going? Wait. Come, wait. What are you doing? No. Come here. Ah, fuck my life. Stop being an idiot. I can't Come down. Look at the microphone. Say it into the microphone. Go meow into the mic. Meow into the mic. Okay, you gonna fall? Oh, careful. God, look at this thing. Okay, you wanna go down? You wanna go play? Oh wait, I've got another kitten. Jeez. Okay. Ah, God, stop. You're like literally Velcro. Stop being Velcro. Oh my God, look at... for fuck's... Oh my God. Just... Okay, well, you're gonna fall. No, don't do that. Oh God, sorry about this. Climb onto there. No. Oh God. There, jump. Oh my God, you little... You are a mess. Stop being Velcro. Oh God, I just sneezed all over my desk. You! Cat sneeze. Look, say hello to people. Are you okay? What's wrong? Do you want to say hello to YouTubing? There. Hi guys. I'm a little cat. My name is Minx. Yes. Where's the other one? And here's the other one. This is Nala. Yeah, we found Nynx and Nala. They were abandoned. They were little abandoned kiddos. Hello, Nala. Say hello to the people on the YouTube and wave to them. Go, hi, guys. Hello. I is a kitten. I'm Al. What? Can you talk? You say into the microphone. Say something. Say meow. So we found these little guys the other day. They're about 5 weeks old today. Today's Thursday. Yes, you're 5 weeks old. Oh my God, that's over. Thank heavens. Jesus. Yeah, I found little kittens. They've been cat parents. Is quite cool. Feeding cats, good Lord, at 4 in the morning. Yeah, cool. Fun times. That was cool. Oh my God, Sona, what an absolute bunch of trash. All I want to know is how much that cost. Probably cost a shitload. Oh, are you allergic? Aw, I love cats too. Apparently there's what cats are it again? There's a specific breed of cat that actually, what's it? It's, oh God, I can't remember. But I think there's like 4 or 5 breeds of cat that you, if you're allergic to like hair and stuff, they don't. I think one is the Norwegian forest cat because it's got this It actually doesn't have fur. It's got like almost like animal, like wild fur, almost not like a dog. I can't remember. It's like it's anti-allergenic. I think there's 5 breeds of cat that you can't get allergies from. It's not like a normal house cat, which are like because they're, I don't know, they're descendant of wildcats or some shit. So I would look into that if you really want a kitten. But I mean, you're gonna have to go to like a breeder, and they're cuck expensive. I mean, I've always wanted like I think was it the Norwegian forest cat? Where is that now? Let me see if I can find it. 8 breeds of cat. 8 anti-allergic cat breeds. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Blah 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 blah. I think it's these. A Burmese. Yeah, we've got like another one. We've got a Burmese, and yeah, the wife gets a bit allergic, but yeah, nothing. This cat's completely fine, and the thing sheds like wow, like anything. Also, Siamese, great cats, super Siberians. Wait, oh, you can't see those. Wait, hold on. Is there another thing? Yes, there we go. Well, why am I telling you this? You know all along. And have you tried any of those? Have you there apparently the cat cafe somewhere. Don't go there, but maybe go there and ask them if they got one of those hypoallergenic. Oh my god, I'm retarded. Hypoallergenic cat breeds. Sorry, I've got dyslexia, so sometimes reading basic things is just like it's high grade for me. My brain just goes like I make up words in my head, so it's super fun. Sometimes I read stop backwards, and I'm like, wow, that doesn't mean stop, go. And then if the cop pulls me over, I'm just going to go like, hey, dude, listen, I've got dyslexia, so I can't do anything about it. Anyway, that was really terrible. State of the nation, my ass. Oh, wow, so much fun. No one cares. Just absolute trash. Anyway, that was fun. I probably should end it, because it was just boring. It's absolutely boring. What a boring thing. He does the same thing every year, over and over again. Just boring bullshit. Promising the same horseshit every single time, and I don't think anybody cares. No one cares. Nothing. Crime just gets worse. 70 to 80 murders a day. 4 years ago, it was half that. Rape doubled. Corruption doubled. Everything is it's just a shit show. I have no idea why anybody. I don't even know why I did this. I was bored. That's probably why. I was super bored, and I decided, ooh, let's do a cool live stream. Also, this is my first proper live stream with like video and face and stuff. And I got a whole bunch. 8 people watched at one stage. That's not bad. Starting small. And it was really nice meeting you, Ruvain. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for dropping your thoughts and opinions. I really appreciate it. It's very awesome. Remember to hit the like and the subscribe. And come back for more if you haven't already. It was really nice hanging out with you. And Miss Fancy Pants. Yeah, cool, guys. I hope you have a joyous evening, and I'll see you guys again soon.